Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we're playing through Marvel Champions. It's Friday. What's up, everybody? What's up, Steve?
Hey, Peter. So glad to be here. Man, I miss playing with you.
I know.
We always divide and conquer to do all this coverage, but I miss my Peter time.
Well, that's good. I mean, everybody should miss their Peter time. Let's be honest. Peter time is valuable time, not enough to go around. But yeah, no, because of the fact that we are trying to cover as many days of the week as we can, and it's literally just the two of us, we tend not to play together because we don't want to burn ourselves both out on the same exact night. But
exactly,
we got no Terrence this week, so it's you and me. And this is, it's funny because I play Marvel Champions so much, I just assume everybody's played all the scenarios. And I know this is a newer one, but when I talked to you last, you're like, no, I haven't played very many scenarios at all. So which scenarios exactly have you played for Marvel Champions?
I haven't played the newer ones. Mostly, I mean, you do such a great job covering this game, so I tend to focus on other games. So that's basically what comes down to it, right?
Gotcha. So. But I mean, I assume you like the game because every time I say, Terrence is out of town, you're like, oh, I can play.
Oh, yeah. I still like the game for sure. Where I was excited when you say, "Hey, do you want to join me?" Like, yes, of course I will. So, no, I still like the game. It's just like Divide and Conquer, right?
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
That's what
All right. Well, I have good news on turn one. I have Iron Fist, which is good.
Woo!
The problem is I also have Avengers Mansion. I certainly can't do both. So I may just put my Gauntlet gun out, which is kind of wah when you got Avengers Mansion on turn one. But I kind of feel like Iron Fist is a good play because I don't know that we have too much to deal with the damage that they put out, which is a lot of damage. So I went Warmachine, Protection, and you went Iron Man Justice.
Yeah, we're doing the armored battles, armor wars going on here,
nice.
Right? Hey, Craig. Thanks for the good luck. So, Peter's going to need it because he's got me by his side tonight. So.
I told you before this game started, I built a protection deck that doesn't really protect very well. And that's why I'm thinking I need to get Iron Fist out first turn because Iron Fist actually can do some stuff. He can stun at least one of them for one turn, so that'll save us something at least.
Right.
Yeah, this is definitely a non-protection deck. It does some other weird stuff, like it heals much more than any protection deck I've ever had. It has a little threat removal here and readies you. This card seems ridiculous. I've never played with it before. I play only if you're aerial, which I'm of course not at the beginning of the game, but I do have armor that gets me aerial. But ready your hero and remove 2 threat from the main scheme seems pretty good for 2 costs.
For 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that seems real good. So have you seen a Warmachine play before?
I watched some of your initial impressions.
Okay.
So I saw that one.
So he's all about like getting ammo and stuff like that and then powering up his weapons. So the good news is I've got this Gauntlet gun here, which I can use as a resource and give me an ammo and like lets me play my events. But I don't have any weapons right now, so I don't really have anything to use my ammo on and stuff like that. So that's the negative of this setup here, but we'll see. And we are playing against Tower Defense, which is a very fun scenario. I like this. One thing about the newest campaign, Mad Titan Shadow, is it's got all these different scenarios that are all very different from each other. And this is the second scenario in the campaign. But the way this works is there's 2 different enemies we're fighting, and they're basically attacking from 2 different fronts, and they're trying to destroy our Avengers Tower. So unlike most scenarios, if we lose one of these main schemes, we do not lose the game. If we lose Avengers Tower, we lose the main game. So that's the our goal here is to defend Avengers Tower from damage. So it can take 18 damage because it's 9 per player, and then it flips, and then something else happens. But this is kind of interesting also. There's a unique rule that goes on here. The unique rule doesn't apply while for Avengers Tower itself. So we could both have Avengers Towers because we are in Avengers Tower. So
are we building multiple towers?
Could build multiple. Basically, we could both use the power of Avengers Tower because we were in it. Now I don't have Avengers Tower in my deck. I don't know if you do, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't either.
Okay, so we're using 0 Avengers Tower while we're in the tower. But
we need our Iron Legion though. I don't know where they are. They're not doing the job if we're defending by
Yes,
ourselves. So
well, we're not really by ourselves. We got other people going on here. I mean, there's no way we would be able to defend against both of these fronts by ourselves. But basically, so you got these two different things. So Under Siege here is associated with Proxima Midnight. And what it says is Proxima Midnight leads the Black Order in a direct assault against the Avengers Tower. And then you have armies of Thanos over here. Corvus Glaive directs his forces from the front, using his tactical genius to counter the Avengers' defenses. So this is kind of like the straight-on assault, and this is like kind of the sneaking around back, I guess. So it's just two different fronts here. So the way it works is you have this focused defense card, and it's going to switch back and forth between these characters, and whichever character is on is going to be the villain that activates. So if it's on Under Siege, Proxima is going to activate. Next turn, it's going to move down to armies of Thanos, and Corvus will activate. Now, I will tell you, there are cards in this deck that will say the other one activates. So it isn't as simple as all that. But bottom line is this card is going to move back and forth, and it moves after our turn. So actually, the first one to activate is going to be Proxima with Under Siege over here. So we are trying to prevent 12 threat from getting on each of these schemes. If they go off, if Under Siege goes off, then we add 12 damage to the Avengers Tower. So we really don't want that top one to go off, because that's 12 damage. If the bottom one goes off, it's not actually that bad. Deal each player a face down encounter card. So we'd have to deal with a second encounter card for the turn. It's not great, but it's not 12 damage to the Avengers Tower bad. So if we have a choice, we want to keep this top one as low as possible, as long as possible. So when they attack us, they're each going to have their own special power too. Proxima's power is she either gets +2 to her attack, or do 1 damage to the Avengers Tower. I mean, again, 1's not bad. It has 18 life, but you don't want that happening every time, obviously. So anytime you're trumping, you tend to give it +2 attack. And if you're taking the damage, you figure out whether you can take +2 damage or not. Or it's not the worst thing in the world to give it to the tower. But Corvus, if he makes an undefended attack, you discard the top card of the encounter deck and deal 1 damage to the tower for each boost icon on that card. So again, they want you to defend against them. Again, for Proxima, she gets +2 attack, and for him, if he's undefended, then we just flip a card and see what happens. Now, the other interesting thing is that you see they both have their unique life pool, but you cannot defeat one while the other one is still alive. What that basically means is we have to take them both down to 0.
Yep, makes sense.
When we are thwarting, we can thwart on either main scheme, and they're both going to get their acceleration each turn. So it's not like just the one that's being focused on goes up. Each of them is going to go up each turn. Now, if Proxima schemes, she's just going to scheme on the top one, and if Corvus schemes, he's just going to scheme on the bottom one. And actually, I'm not sure that that's true. I actually think they scheme on the one that is currently active. So, for example, if the card is down here and we draw a card that says Proxima activates and you happen to be on your alter ego side, I think she would scheme on the whatever the current scheme is, not necessarily her main scheme. I might be wrong on that. If somebody knows the answer to that, let me know. But I mean, that's definitely an edge case situation anyway.
Yeah, Victor Von Dooms is commenting. He saw another play of Warmachine on Iron Man team up, and Iron Man wasn't able to build it fast enough against Ultron. So we'll see what we can do here.
Yeah, Ultron's interesting. Ultron's one of the tougher villains in the game. I mean, it's funny because he came in the core set, and I still have difficulty beating Ultron. Ultron and Goblin were two of the earliest scenarios, and I still think they're two of the more fun and difficult ones because they're just so much in the way of enemies, right? You just have to deal with so many enemies at once, and no, that's hard. Now, we do have to do something right before we start here. We got the Black Order. It says, force response. After Black Order procedure engages you, choose to either deal damage to the tower or take 2 damage to your identity. So he did engage us because it doesn't say when revealed. It says when engaged. So it literally means when it comes in front of you. So we got to decide, do you want to take 2 damage or put 1 on the tower? I'm going to put mine on the tower.
2?
2 to yourself or 1 to the tower?
Tower.
Tower. If I had my whatever that thing is that let me heal 1, I would do it right now. But I have a feeling with these big attacks, I'm not gonna want to go straight that way. But Steve, why don't you go ahead and go first on this first turn and see what you can do.
Sounds good. I already did my mulligan. So I'm really happy because I got 2 of my awesome resource cards in my hand. I did get Heroic Intuition, would be good to keep that threat down, and Quinn Carrier is going to be clutch for trying to keep myself in aerial mode. You're going to need that. So,
yes.
But I don't have any of my armor suits, which is not great. So I think the first thing to do, let's go and do the Futurists. Look at the top 3 cards on my deck, and I got to find one of them to add to my hand. So let's take a peek. Don't care about that one. Pepper's not something. Agile Flight.
Pepper's
I think I want
decent.
to take
Especially
Pepper, I
when
guess.
You got
That's
2
all
double
that.
resources right here, so one's definitely going to be on top, right? So you'd be able to use her.
That's true.
I mean, you'd be able to get 2 free resources out of her right away.
Yeah, I have to pay 3 to get her out, though. Can I do it?
I mean, you got 2 double resources. I think you got to be able to do it. And a hell, Quinn Carrier?
See.
You got this.
So let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. I don't want to put that on top. Let's play Turn the Tide. I'm not going to use that right now. Let's go and play Pepper.
Okay, so Strength will be on top. So now you can.
Yep, Strength is on top. So she's out there now. Okay. So now I can exhaust her.
Yep, that's 2.
For the 2 plus. Yeah, this will work fine. Plus another one, get the Quinn Carry out.
Yep.
Boom. And then for the final one, get Heroic Intuition out.
And you know what's great?
Boom.
You're gonna start next turn with a double resource on top again, for Pepper to.
Boom.
For Pepper to really like do what she wants to do. Now, are you gonna stay?
I apologize, Brant. I'm apparently really loud. Let's see if we can adjust that on my end. Let's see.
No. I think. Well,
you got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Do what you can. But why am I quiet? That's weird. That's the weird part. All right, you go ahead and talk now.
Yeah, but now is that better? Is that better? Let's know, Brant. If it's a little better or not.
Yeah, I turned you down now. All right.
Okay.
My volume shouldn't be different than it normally is.
You sound great from my perspective, but I don't know what everyone else is hearing. So.
All right.
I now have a really loud Steve, so I can hear medium loud Peter. Oh gosh. I can put my mic further away from me too. Help a little bit on that front.
Yes. All right. So
okay.
Brant says, Steve. First of all, he says, "Good luck, guys."
Yeah.
So Brant, I don't know if you know Brant, but he's from Step Into the Portal, which is another YouTube channel that streams a lot of Marvel Champions. He is a regular contributor. I typically get angry with him because of my stupid mistakes. So I blame him completely for everything I do wrong, which is, kind of the way I am.
It is not super quiet, so it'll work. Nice.
So Brant, can you hear me better now? Is my volume better now? If not, I will work on that. I hope.
Sounds like we might not be balanced, but at least you're not super quiet, so that's good.
All right. Well, I'll put my volume up again.
We'll see what they say.
Yeah, what is going on?
Okay.
It's bouncing weird. All right, let me look at something.
All right.
This is all up in my face. I don't know if I can get this more up in my face.
It says you're fine.
All right, good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I got Heroic Intuition out here.
So are you flipping? You do realize you're going to draw one card.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good call.
I mean, so with that being said, maybe you do take the 2 damage yourself and just heal yourself.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So, well, it doesn't matter because I'll be up back at 9 anyway.
Yep.
So I'll exhaust myself.
Exactly.
Right? So, okay.
All right.
All right.
So Brant also says
Do
Team Tony. By the way, he said that before he knew who was on Team Tony, but I feel like he was Team Tony even before beforehand. But I think even more so now than ever. He wanted to make sure that was out there. So we also had Victor said, yeah, they're using Ultron with an Infinity Gauntlet, so even worse. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we are not going brutal against Ultron with an Infinity Gauntlet. That is for sure. We're just doing standard well, not standard. We're doing expert, obviously, but tower defense mission. So, all right. You know what would have been good if I knew what I was doing? Well, I know I'm putting out Iron Fist, right? So we're doing our Power of Protection, which is a double resource for green, and we're doing Strength. So that's nice. We got that going for us. And then I guess I'm going to put out my Gauntlet. This is not a terrible first turn, but it's not great. I got to be honest. So the way this works is when I flip to my Warmachine side, I get 5 bullets, 5 ammo, but that doesn't do any good for me right now. Iron Fist is going to attack, and Iron Fist is going to attack Proxima Midnight. So that's 1, 2, plus 1 more for his stun ability and stunning.
So good.
Yep. So
Dylan's particularly enjoying the Pepper Potts trick we pulled.
Yeah, I mean,
a while ago with the double.
There's no we on that. That's you on turn 1. That was ridiculous. All right, so I need to start pinging down one of these, I think, and hope to draw something good. So I'm gonna do 2 damage to yours, and I don't hate that they put those there, but whatever. There you go. So 2 damage out of his 3 life. Done. Got 3 damage done on Proxima.
Oh, that's gonna be his damage token. So
yeah, they're trying to show that as their life. Damage? I get it. We don't ever do that though. Just do it this way. As damage token. So it's 2 damage out of the 3 life. Here, you can't tell it's there, so I'll just leave that one there. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool if you do that, but I don't want to focus on putting it right on the exact spot every time, and especially for our characters who rotate. It doesn't really work. So, yeah, I'm just going to use it as damage tokens. For this one, we'll leave it here because, you guys can't see that. So Dylan says, watch 11 videos like this. At least I feel like I always learn something new. Pepper giving 2 resources with a double resource in discard. Brilliant. Yeah, because if you read Pepper, it says exhaust Pepper, generate the resources on the top card of your discard pile. Boom. Double. All right, so I can't use my Gauntlet because my Gauntlet, while it is a free resource, it's only for an event. So that's not great. Well, it's great, but it's not great when I didn't have an event to play it with. So I am done my turn. That is it. So let's go ahead and hit the ready button over here. And then we're going to draw our cards. I get 5. You still get 6. Huh.
Oops, that's not how you do it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Just hit 5 while you're highlighted over. Yep, perfect. All right, so this will be interesting because I got Fury in my hand, but I also got Multiple Man. And people are probably looking at me like, what did you do putting Multiple Man in your deck? But I have my reasons. And my reasons are, this is not a protection deck. Like I said, this is the craziest protection deck. It's healing. It's basically trying to tank damage. And I wanted to try to make Multiple Man work, in all honesty. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. This is a more experimental deck than it is a good deck, but that's okay. Every once in a while you gotta do something fun. And Terrence isn't here to yell at me or make fun of me, so I got that going for me.
Well, I love weird decks, so I'm all for it.
Yes. All right. So this is the end of our turn. So this focused defense is going to move. So force response after the player's phase ends, attach this card to the other main scheme. All right. So now we accelerate each scheme. So each of them gets 2 on them. And then we are going to have Proxima Midnight activate. She is going to activate against you first, since you are the first player. And since you are on your alter ego side, she is going to scheme. She schemes for 1 plus a boost of star. Give the villain a tough status card. All right.
Wow.
I mean, here's the thing. We have so much plinky damage that it shouldn't matter, right? Because I don't know if you got an energy gauntlet or something like that.
I don't.
Well,
not
so
yet.
as I say, we all have all this plinky damage. None of us got any of our plinky damage, so there is that. All right, so Proxima is tough now, but that's okay. We could just focus, by the way, on Corvus until we get rid of that tough. So it doesn't really matter. That's the nice part is we could, we don't have to stay on one villain. All right, so
we also have this guy too. He's going to add 1 more to that.
You are right. Good call. 1 to the main scheme. Oh. Wait a minute. I also forgot to add her 1. So there is that. Oh, and I'm going down, which would be way better for us. But, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be cheating on turn 1. So she schemed for 1 because there was nothing else from the boost except for giving her the tough status. And then 1 more scheme over here. You are correct. So then she tries to attack me, but she was stunned. And this one does go through, though. So I take that 2 damage. I'm not going to defend it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done with that. Go ahead and hit this exclamation button here to draw your event card or encounter card or whatever they're called. I can never remember.
There you go.
All right. Corvus Glaive
Corvus
activates
cunning.
against you. All right, so Corvus is going to activate. So Brant, let me know if you know the answer to this. When Corvus activates, does he scheme against her scheme or his own scheme? That's the one I don't know. Sneak attack multiple man is an interesting idea. Not sure how all that would work. Yeah, so sneak attack's a new card that basically says put the character in play for basically one round. It's similar to sneak attack in Lord of the Rings, Steve, so you probably know more about that. But multiple man says after he enters play, search your deck for another copy of multiple man. So I would assume the one multiple man you sneak attacked with would come in and just go away, but the other one would probably stick around, I would guess, because
that's how I would play it.
Because it's an effect of bringing multiple man in.
Yeah, and exactly. The other ones would persist because they don't. It is normally sneak attack refers to only that specific ally, not the rest of them.
Right.
So yeah, that's exactly how I would play it.
All right. So Corvus is going to activate. So that means he's going to scheme against you. I'm still not sure which scheme it goes. I think it goes against the active one, if I had to guess. But
I would assume so.
But it doesn't really make sense because he's over here, right? Like, so that's weird. Let's see. 2 villains. Let me look this up. If anybody has an idea.
Thematically, it makes sense that it would be his. I agree with you, but like mechanically, I don't know.
The active villain, both villains are played at the same time. Encounter cards that refer to the villain only refer to the active villain. When a player card triggers, when a player wishes to attack the villain, they can attack either one. We know all that. 2 main schemes. Players thwart the main scheme. They can do whichever one they want. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. The active scheme makes sense to me, says Brant. Yeah, I mean, like, thematically, he wouldn't be here, but I'm going to say he activates on the main scheme anyway, because he's just doing stuff in the background that just leads to this one getting further toward destruction. So he's going to add 3 to this scheme.
Oh, boy.
Yep, so when this gets to 12, we're in trouble, but thankfully, you're a schemer, although, let's be honest, you need stuff to be able to flip first.
Yeah, I do. I don't have much right now.
Oh, so wait a minute. So Dylan's saying something. It's not on the back of the main scheme in the setup instructions.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
Josh says it does say on the scheme. Oh, I don't think anyone has the X Factor trait to use sneak attack with him. Oh, because sneak attack, I think, is a leadership, is what he's trying to say.
Doesn't say on the back of those schemes. I'm just looking. I don't see it.
Yeah, we're just going to put it on this one. If anybody knows differently, let us know. We can easily switch it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, it works out just fine for us. All right, so let's see. The villain attacks you. So that's what it is. I'm not going to add 1 to their attack. I am going to put that 1 damage there because thankfully you didn't have to add the 1 there. So that's 3 attack. I'm just going to eat it to the face and see what happens. Discard a card at random from your hand. Now, this has always been a pain in the butt to discard a random card, but they added this little button here, which I think will discard a random card. Boom.
Boom.
There you go. Pick the wrong one. Hold on. I need to do that again.
Pick the wrong one.
Pick the wrong random card. That was
like, that's not the one you want.
Oh, sneak attack has to have the trait to match, so Avenger or Guardian. X Factor is his affiliation, so you can't sneak attack out of affiliation yet. Right. I mean, I don't even know what X Factor is. I gotta be honest. I'm not a huge superhero guy.
I'm pretty sure it's X-Men.
Oh, okay. Wait, they've added X-Men. Anybody who wants X-Men, you've got it. You got multiple men.
And Warlock, is he X Factor too? I assume he is. Maybe not. Because he's like affiliated with the X-Men, but he's not an X-Man, essentially. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. Well, that changes potentially what I was going to do because I can't afford Fury or multiple man at this point. Huh. So I guess it's Helicarrier, which means I'm going to make one of your cards cheaper. So congratulations to you, Steve. Because I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. All right, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna play multiple man. We're gonna play Fury, and we're gonna play targeted strike. Put in Helicarrier, and that Helicarrier will make one of your cards one cheaper. I'm gonna defeat your unless you have a plink damage for one.
No, I don't. Go and defeat.
All right, so I'm gonna defeat yours.
Okay.
I am going to Iron Fist.
No, never mind.
Okay. I'm gonna Iron Fist mine for 2, and then 1 more and stunned for using that. And oops, I put Iron Man down to 0 damage on him. He has 2, so I can chump with him this turn. Iron Man has done his Iron Man-y things. So actually, you're gonna have or Iron Fist. I don't know why I said Iron Man. Yes, Iron Fist. So yeah, you're gonna have 2 extra resources this turn. So that seems kind of good.
More than that, because got Pepper too.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have 4 extra resources this turn. Hopefully, you got some good stuff, man.
Yeah, let's make that happen. So let's go and use Pepper Pots. I'm assuming you're good, right? Okay. It's gonna lay down Stark Tower while I can. That's basically free because.
Well, you're not gonna confuse this turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are not correct.
I'm not gonna confuse. What do you mean? Sorry.
If you confuse, then I would flip down. But if you're not confusing, I'm not flipping down.
Oh yeah, no, I'm probably gonna flip up or flip down. How are you gonna say it? Yeah.
So are you gonna stay on Iron Man, or are you gonna stay on Stark, or are you gonna go to Iron Man?
Well, let me see before I play the card. Then here, let's figure that out because it's going to be dependent on the cards I see. So let me do my action. Look at my top 3 cards. Boom. Yes. There's one. I'm pretty sure I'm taking that one.
Oh, so you're gonna have you're gonna have 3 items out potentially. So that would be drawing 4 cards because 1, 2, and doesn't Stark Tower let you look for a tech upgrade
in a discard pile? Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think
so basically you want to use one of these cards to pay for Stark Tower or pay for something while you're on your face downside. And then does that put it in your hand? Yeah, it's going to add it to your hand.
Yeah. Well, I might give that to you because I know you've got you discarded a card you wanted, right? That's tech?
I don't think so.
Was that tech upgrade?
No, that's a location.
No, it's not. Okay.
No, but you can. So the nice part is that you can pay for. Let's say you want to pay for your armor, right? You could pay for it using your arc reactor, and then use the Stark Tower to draw the arc reactor right back into your hand.
I could. Yep. Which we can do right now. So yeah, I'm gonna flip up because I'm pretty sure I can get 2 techs out.
Okay, so if you're flipping up, I'm gonna go down. So he's stunned, won't do anything to you. I mean, wait, what's the benefit of me going down? The benefit is, first of all, I could put a War Machine card right in my thing now, so I could put this munitions back in. Secondly, I draw 1.
You use your retcon to play the armor first with Pepper Pots. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so secondly, I can draw a second card. All right, so I am going to flip down then. If you're flipping up...
Oh, yes. You're great. I agree with you, Brand. So retcon for that. Yeah. Because I would have to discard the cards. So yeah, let's go ahead and do... Because I was going to play...
Oh, so you would have done Stark Tower first. You had already done that.
No. I'll play this first, and then hunt for a resource, right? Because the problem is I covered up my 2.
Well, you'd want to pay Arc Reactor to pay for it.
Well, it's not in my hand yet, right? So to reckon that officially...
I gotcha.
I would have to play a card first, which... Yeah, it's fine. So with Pepper Pot and the Queen Carrier, that's enough for me to play my armor.
Good call.
So let's do that. So I've got 10, up to 15. Super healthy. Okay, now we can do the normal stuff. So
Stark Tower is great, but only if you've discarded cards. Right now you don't have anything discarded, so I don't know that you even need it.
I don't know either. I'm gonna give you, because I feel like it, Skilled Investigator. Here you go.
Okay.
I don't need this at all. You've got a Helicarrier. You're not using Helicarrier? Cool. Lay out that guy. Here's the question.
Repulsor Blast, my guy, if you don't mind.
I could, but I also have Turn the Tide.
Well, you could do both.
If I get rid of all this...
That's 0, so you can pay for it with Stark Tower and Repulsor.
Okay, so what I can do... Oh, I could do both. I can do both. You're right. Because I don't think it needs I got a combo with Stark Tower though, which is nice because I got the Sonic Rifle in here, but maybe I don't need it right now.
Go ahead and put Stark Tower in then, or
I can hang on to it the next turn too. No
yeah, that's true.
Well, maybe,
but
if I'm flipping, it's gonna be harder. So that's fine. Let's go kill some stuff first. So because I'm pretty sure I can get rid of one of these schemes.
Well, you don't get rid of them. You just move them to 0. These are the things we don't want to go up. You probably want to take off of this top one, just in case for whatever reason it gets hit again.
Yeah, because I was thinking if I do that, if I take off, because I take off the bottom one easily.
Actually, you could just take the bottom one down because that's the one that's getting threat this turn, and focus on the top one next turn. But
that's what I'm leaning towards because. If I do that, I can turn the tide, and I can get rid of your.
By the way, with your arc reactor and your heroic intuition, you're gonna thwart the crap out of everything this turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't really matter. You're literally, yeah, you're gonna thwart a ton.
Okay, so let's go ahead and flip. All
right, so you thwart for 3,
and let's go ahead and thwart.
Oh, I guess you can only do the bottom one. That makes sense.
I can only do the bottom one.
So you take it to 0.
Yeah, because I can do that twice. Oops, wrong way.
Yep.
Okay, so that's done. So now I can play Turn the Tide.
Yep.
Let's kill your guy in front of you.
Yep.
The question is, do I play Repulsor Blast?
If you want to, man. I mean, did you build your deck with a lot of lightning in it or no?
I did. I did put a lot of lightning in it.
And that's what it's for.
Let's go ahead.
Not the tough one.
Don't
unless
midnight.
Yeah, no.
No, it's for each. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right, give us Stark Tower, and let's lay down Repulsor Blast. So here we go. 5 cards.
And you discard them?
Here's Lightning. 2.
Discard.
3. There's no Lightning.
All right. So this card does 1 damage plus 2, 4, 6 more. Seems good. Now, what's very sad is Stark Tower is in your discard, and you just discarded your Gauntlets and a Sonic Rifle.
And my boots.
And your boots. Oh my gosh. Not a great flip. All right. So that's a little sad.
Not a great flip.
It's a little sad. I got to be honest. But you just did, what, 7 damage? I mean, that feels good.
That does feel good.
All right.
Each printed, deal 2 additional enemy to that.
So it's 1 plus 2 per lightning. You had 3 lightnings, so that's a total of 6 more. Plus the 1 makes 7. Boom. All right, so go ahead and ready everything up. Draw your cards. So you get...
I'm drawing 3 cards.
Which isn't wonderful, but, I mean, it's...
No, it's not.
Oh, I got my shoulder cannon, by the way. All right, we're good. Oh, my my ammo does go back to 0 when I am face down. All right. And I got a repulsor beam, and I got another gauntlet, and Black Widow, and another multiple. All right, we got some stuff. All right, so first things first, we're gonna add 2. Woohoo! That's close to this one. So hopefully you got some thwarting for next turn. No, you don't. Oh well, you can do 6 yourself. So yeah, there is that.
Yeah, I can do. I can lay into it.
So this moves down here. So this is the focus scheme for the turn. All right. First things first, I am first player. He is going to scheme against me. So it is 2 plus 3 more. That's 5. Huh. Well, that just escalated quickly.
Surprise!
All right, so he's going to try to attack you, but no, Corvus cannot attack you because he is stunned. All right, so I'm going to draw a card. You go ahead and draw your encounter card, and Proxima Midnight activates against you. Oh, wonderful. So she schemes for 1. We're scheming for another 2, 3, so up to 10. Hey, remember how these schemes aren't an issue? Remember how I said that? Guess what is an issue? Did you draw your card yet, by the way? Exclamation point. Yep, go ahead and flip it.
We get Proxima Sphere. That's great.
That doesn't seem good.
Overkill and piercing.
All right, that's not good. Not good at all. I'm going to have to one of us is going to have to get rid of that. Take a damage.
Lightning and mental resources to discard it.
I have that. That's fine. I'll get rid of it this turn because that is just awful. Because overkill, here's the thing. Yeah, overkill when I'm counting on defender or people to defend us is not great. You're probably gonna have to flip down, so we're gonna have to scheme the crap out of this and at least get one on there. Huh. All right. Well, this will be interesting. And I assume you don't. Oh, you do have the lightning in the mental.
I do.
Oh, but you have 2 against the world. I mean, that's too good. Oh no. Never mind. I got it.
I think I gotta do 2.
I got it. No, you're 2 against the worlding. There is no question about that. That card is. So the only question is, so I can't, but you can exhaust yourself before you do that, because it readies you. Oh, you can't play it.
Why can't I play it?
You can't play it right now because it's a hero action, but it's an action, so you can play it on my turn. I am not on my War Machine side. It's team up Iron Man and War Machine, so you can't flip down. You have to stay Iron Man.
I mean, I think it's worth it. Do you agree?
Yeah, I would say hold on to everything. I would say literally your turn is going to be, well, you can scheme twice, thwart twice rather.
Yeah, let's do that.
And don't forget you have Pepper Potts also for another resource. So the question is, do you want to put something like crew quarters in?
I can't really afford what I need.
Well, don't forget. Oh, well, I guess you could hold on to or Helicarrier, because you've got 2 resources right here. You know, whatever, 1 card from your hand for your third.
1, 2, get recruit quarters and get Helicarrier out, but then I don't have the resources.
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah.
No. Yeah, no, I was going to say you do 2 against the world and hold on to Helicarrier potentially. Or hold on to crew quarters or play crew quarters, whatever you want to do. I do have a Helicarrier for you if you need it. But go ahead and do your turn.
I think I'll hang on to Helicarrier. We'll hang on to it. So I am just going to do my double thwarting.
Okay, where are you going to take them off?
1 each, I guess, for now.
1, 2, 3.
I'll probably the other one again.
Yeah, we got to focus on this eventually. But we did get an advance out already, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not, and we've just gotten really unlucky with thwarting on the opposite one. That's all right. So Brant says, Plasma Pistol, basic card, are great for Iron Man. Tech and 3 ping damage, plus they are lightning resource. And Josh said, ooh, that's a good call, Brant. I might actually get to play multiplayer soon, and my buddy wants to use Iron Man. Iron Man's so fun. I really do like him. He's a little slow at the beginning, but once he builds up, gets his full suit of armor, he's so ridiculously good. All right, so to my turn. All right, I'm going to have to think about this. So I guess since you didn't use my Helicarrier, I will. And Lockjaw, because Lockjaw is a great just throwaway card because you can always play him from your discard to get this cannon out, because this cannon's super good. The question is, do I care about my thwart or anything? I mean, I might thwart 1 here. I mean, I don't know. It feels like I should heal 3.
You might not need to, honestly. Yeah, you could if you want.
Yeah, no, I feel like I should thwart 3.
You are War Machine, not Thwart Machine.
Yeah, so no. I mean, yeah. Let's be honest. My job is to my job is to kill stuff, and defend as best I can. So I am gonna flip. I'm spending Black Widow, which makes me sad because I do like her, and Multiple Man because, well, it is for another gauntlet. So I do have 2 gauntlets, even though I can't use them right now. In the long run, seems like the right play. I get up to 5 ammo on here.
I mean, you can use it right now with your
pulsar beam. I'm using 1 for a pulsar beam, absolutely. So it says remove an ammo. So what I do is remove an ammo, but then I add an ammo for using the gauntlet to do 4 damage to an enemy. Well, that just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, you're tough.
She's tough.
Oh, well, hold on. Before I do that, then. So I didn't do that yet. Instead, I'm going to use my shoulder cannon to do 1 damage and an ammo. Oh, no, I don't use an ammo. Sorry. Don't use an ammo yet. So tough, gone. Now I do the 4 like I was just saying. It does not use an ammo because basically
hey, Ryan.
I get it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thwart Machine. Josh laughed at that. That was good. All right. So the way this shoulder cannon works is I can remove an ammo to ready my shoulder cannon. So remove to ready. So I can plink for 1 more damage. Because why not?
You can do it again.
And I could do it again and again. But I'm not going to do that because I might need my ammo for other stuff. And the bottom line is, right before I flip down, I'll just use it all up, right? On my shoulder cannon. So I just did it once to show you how it worked. But really, there's no reason to do it right now.
Cool. On your turn, let's dump these cards. There'll be 3 resources to play. Haha. 2 against the world. Let's do it.
Yes.
Search our decks. Search your deck for a tech upgrade. Put into play. Shuffle your deck. Oh wait, it's only me that does
but we
this,
both ready. Right, maybe you should have done it on your turn. More I think about it. Oh, you couldn't have because I wasn't on Warmachine. So I am going to be ready so I can do something. You're ready also, but you can't do anything because.
Yeah, I probably should have done.
No, you couldn't have because I wasn't on Warmachine side.
That's true.
All
right. That's right.
So
you just said that.
Get an upgrade you want. So your helmet thwarts. Is your helmet thwart 1 on each?
I'm looking for it. It is 1 from a scheme, or each scheme if I'm aerial.
And you're not. You have to spend a resource on the boots to get aerial. So I almost feel like the pistol's better. Well, I don't know. Maybe scheming's better. That's up to you, man.
Well, the rifle in there is mostly just so I can have a bouncing card. It'll give me a free resource, but I don't have Stark Tower, so I'm not too worried about that one.
Well, yeah, I mean, Sonic Rifle is real good. I would do your most expensive one, honestly, because...
Sonic Rifle is my most expensive one, but I think if you get the armor out, it's more important. So I'm thinking about, again, the Powered Gauntlets for 2. That's the most expensive one. So, let's do that. Okay.
All right, and you can plink for 1 damage right now if you want.
Let's do it.
Against which one? Your call.
Let's do Proxima.
All right, and I get to do something here.
So Michael's got a question. He's asking, what is the timing on gauntlets if you need exactly 1 or 2 with 2 gauntlets ammo counters for an event?
Wait, gauntlets and what is the timing on gauntlets if you need exactly 1 or 2 with or with 2 gauntlets ammo counters for an event? Well, there are no power gauntlets don't use ammo. Oh, these.
Yeah,
and in fact, actually, this is a little cheat that I heard. So the timing, that's a good question. So generate a resource for Warmachine and place a counter on Warmachine. So you generate the resources before you play the event. So yes, you would get the counters beforehand. And actually, you can overpay for an event. So I would have used both of my gauntlets to pay for that one event that I played, and I would have gotten an extra ammo counter out of that. So you can't use it to generate for nothing, right? But if you're generating for an event, you can overpay for cards. So I overpay for my repulsor beam. At least this is my understanding. I'm paying 2 for a card that costs 1. And so that way I do get to generate the extra ammo counter. It seems like you generate the counter right away and when you're generating the resource. And of course you have to generate the resource before you pay for the card. So if I'm not mistaken, but Brant says it's unknown at the moment. Currently thinking is you can spend them anytime you play a card. Right. So I'm paying the resources, right? Because you can pay a double resource card to pay for a card that costs 1, right? So I'm basically generating 2 resources to pay for this card, and I get 2 counters right away to pay for that card.
That seems right. That's how I'd interpret it. So.
Yeah. So I forgot to generate the extra resource, so I did it now. So I got that. Yep, and that's all good.
Well, before you end your turn,
I'm gonna do something. Obviously, you want me to thwart for 1 or punch for 2? I think I punch for 2, right?
Punch for 2?
Oh, crud! I totally forgot to get rid of her spear. Huh. Well, that was stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not chumping with Iron Fist this turn. Yeah, that was real dumb. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 to Proxima, but yeah, totally spaced on getting rid of her spear. Who knew? All right, so I'm gonna add 2 here. I'm gonna add 2 here. See, this is why you come to watch me and Steve play. You come to watch us play and make mistakes. Unlike when Terrence and I play, and it's just, Terrence doing everything or yelling at me when I'm doing stuff wrong. When me and Steve are playing, it's all like crazy, like who knows what's gonna happen.
Exactly. So Dylan actually was able to find the answer for us earlier. He said he just checked the rules and confirmed the villain's only scheme against their own specific scheme, not the active scheme.
I think it kind of balanced out because I think they each schemed against the other one. It probably wasn't exact. There might be 1 or 2 points here or there.
Probably.
But bottom line is, it's good enough, I think. So we will, from now on, it makes sense that they would only scheme against where they're at. All right. So we added 2 to each. And then Proxima is going to attack you with her Spear of Killingness.
It's 4 damage.
Now, are you going to add 2 to her attack or do 1 damage to the tower?
I feel like the 1 damage is probably worth it
right
now.
So 4 attack on you plus a boost of heal 2 damage from the active villain and give it a tough status card. Well, again, tough isn't the worst thing in the world for us. That is for sure. So go ahead and take the 4 damage. So Brent says, thanks to Dylan. That is great info. Thank you. I agree. That is great info, Dylan. All right.
Oh, I didn't draw my hand.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. I draw 4 cards.
All right. So Proxima is now going to attack me, which is not as great.
1 more.
I'm definitely adding 1 here. The question is, do I defend myself? And I think I do. I'm not really I mean, my 2 damage isn't going to make or break things, but not dying could. So 0 boost. So I do take 4 damage minus my 2 defense. So I take 2 damage. All right. And that is that. Go ahead and draw your card. Your encounter card. Exclamation button.
Oh, yeah. And see what it is. We get a side scheme. City under attack.
Hey, that's good. I got a skilled investigator. I like that. I like side schemes. So it's going to be 2 plus hinder 1, which means it's 1 per player. So that's going to get it up to 4. And when defeated, the player who defeated the scheme draws a card. Corvus orders a regiment of his troops to assault New York City in order to draw out the Avengers. All right. And then I will flip mine. Surge. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. God, that is just like the worst one.
Ooh.
That is my 1 encounter card makes 2. All right. So deal 1 damage to the tower or take 2 damage to your identity. I'm going to keep going with the tower here at this point. Surge. Exhaust your identity. Ha ha. Sucker. I'm already exhausted. Good thing I defended. Oh, you got to be kidding me. It's Friday night. Welcome to Shadows of the Past. All right, so it's Shadows of the Past. If you've never joined us on Friday night, that means drink. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me with that. All right, so let's pull out my nemesis. Whiplash, that feels like your nemesis.
Yep.
Yep, Living Laser. So I got that going for me. We got another, by the way, thing. This one's got 5 on it. Great.
It's fine.
When defeated, deal 1 damage to each identity. That's us, by the way. Let's put Whiplash back away, shall we? And then we got to put these Living Laser cards in here.
Victor Von Dune's excited about this Shadow of the Past. So.
He says, yeah, here we go. Yeah, the night doesn't start until Shadows of the Past comes out. By the way, this is going to pop, dealing 12 damage to the Avengers Tower if we can't get rid of both of these and scheme on the main. So good luck with all that. And with these 2 guys in front of me, you son of a gun. Oh, and this one's got Quick Strike.
Quick Strike.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll just take the 2. Oh, I almost called you Terrence. I almost said Terrence. This is just par for the course, man. But you're not Terrence.
This turned evil.
It turned evil real quick. And you don't have your thing, so I can't flip down. And you really can't flip down. There's no flipping down happening. So,
That's correct.
Yeah. Yep. None of this is great. I do have Second Wind, which heals 5 damage, which seems good. Oh, I got to get rid of this. Well, hold on. Proxima is not attacking this turn, so we have 1 more turn to get rid of it. So if I really have good stuff, I kind of feel like I want my upgraded chassis, which does give me aerial. But every time I flip up from being face down, I get tough also. I have some really good cards because I got Second Wind. I think I got to go aerial because I have... Which cards only... Isn't there a card that I can only use when I'm aerial? Or does better when I'm aerial or something when I'm aerial? All right.
Mm.
I don't know. That's a 3 cost though. Gosh, for aerial and tough if I ever flip down again, which I want to, but you're really the one that needs to flip down. Your alter ego side's way better than mine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're certainly repulsor beaming.
I mean,
so I'm going to spend 2.
I am getting my armor out, so it's not the end of the world, but...
to do 4 damage to an enemy. So let's start with that. We're going to get rid of living laser over here. Because...
Sweet.
No. Then... I'm going to pew pew 1, 2, 3 to get rid of this one. And you know what? I'll do one more to get rid of this.
Okay.
Tough. Although I guess you could have done that with your power gauntlets. I guess I didn't need to. Yes, the question is second wind, which heals me for 5, or upgraded chassis, which gets me aerial and I mean, upgraded chassis is pretty good, but second wind is real good right now. I think I heal me for 5. I mean, as weird as that is. Josh says, certainly seems like the intent is that the gauntlet to pay for targeted strike or repulsor beam. Yeah. Victor says he also plays that way. The wording on the card makes it seem like generating wild and ammo placed and happened before the event. Yes, I totally agree with that. I'm going to second wind. So I'm going to heal for 5. That's why it's in there. So it's 4 normally, but if you are using at least 1 mental resource, you get 5. So I'm gonna heal myself for 5. Back up to 9. Yeah, and that's gonna.
He says hold chassis. That's what Brent's saying.
Oh, I got helicarrier. Yes, I forgot I had helicarrier. Good call. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to it and use helicarrier. Totally spaced.
Because I don't think I need the helicarrier. So.
Yeah, you've got some resources. And don't forget, if you play this second, then you can use it again using pepper pots, which seems good.
Trying to think about doing.
Well, hold on.
You good?
Let me think real quick.
Okay.
So if you use 2 and Quinn Carrier to pay for helicarrier, and then use pepper pots to pay for sonic punch, I could get you your helmet out with Quinn Carrier. At the cost of my upgrade, I think it's worth it. So I'm gonna leave my helicarrier.
But if I can use my own helicarrier to get the helmet out, right? I think you can play my whole hand. So how it works? So yeah, use Quinn Carrier and Genius to get helicarrier out, right? Use Pepper Potts to play Super Punch because the double will be on top, and then use that ready helicarrier to
you are correct. Nice. I forgot you were gonna get that helicarrier. Nice. Yep.
Yes. So you're good.
Can you thwart one of these schemes down first? Because if you do that, that may give me another card that I might want to play and use your helicarrier, and we'll see which is better.
I can't on your turn.
No, my turn's over.
I don't have
That's
any
what
events.
I'm saying. Can you do this first? Like double.
Yeah, I can do it for sure.
And actually, if you thwart the top one down, then you get to draw a card. So maybe that's the best thing to do. You do this, and we both draw a card.
Okay, I can do that. So get that and that. Sure.
All right.
There you go.
So both of us get to draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, double resource. Oh, but I can't play it because it's not an event. Oh man, so I'm just gonna sit on this stuff. All right, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's okay. I was gonna upgrade my or discard my chassis potentially, so definitely not now.
All right, so let's do what I was gonna say. I was gonna play Genius and Quinn Carrier. This is gonna be three. Oh, come on, rotate. There you go. 3 resources to play Helicarrier. Yep. Now I can use Pepper Potts for a double resource to play. Might as well Super Punch. Sonic
4 punch or 4 damage seems good. Who are you gonna hit?
Let's do Proxima. And then now I have. I can get the helmet out. Gotta get the helmet out.
Yeah, you definitely need as many upgrades as possible, and you could use both of them.
Let's use these two. So it's only one threat, unfortunately. But
which one do you? I mean, this one, I assume, so it doesn't.
Well, I can't. It has to be this, right? Because it's priceless, still,
Oh.
right?
Oh well, hold on. If we had been smarter, you could have done 3 more to this one. If we'd been smarter, because that first one was only 4.
Oh, correct. Yes.
So if we'd been smarter,
so
you would do
3
3 to this.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, because you would have gotten that out first. Now you're poking for 1, Corvus, Proxima.
Yep. Let's do Proxima.
You don't like Proxima. You're like, forget that. She got this spear. I need to get rid of her.
She's going
gotta go down. All right.
She attacks civilians, so she's going down.
Yes. All right. So we're done for now.
Yeah, I don't like the current situation of the.
I mean, nothing we could do. I mean, this is going to.
I know.
So how much is it going to take? 12, and it needs 18. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So it'd be 1 away from popping.
Jeez.
I mean, it is what it is.
All right, ready him up?
Yep. Let's ready everything. Let's go ahead and draw a card. So are you flipping down or are you staying up?
I have to. I could flip down. No, I'll stay up. I got 11 health. That's fine.
All right. I draw my 3. Hey, I got Iron Man and Iron Heart and crew quarters.
5 cards looks like. Oh no, one. I keep doing that. 1 card goes.
Yeah, the last card you drew, and just shuffle it. So you don't know what it is. All right.
Yeah, I got boots.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So this pops.
Oh, by the way, did you draw a card where you're skilled investigator? It doesn't matter.
I did. I drew this. I didn't. I might have exhausted. I drew my energy. Remember? Because I said we both draw a card. It's when you defeated that. Only you draw a card. The player who defeated it draws a card. So you drew a card for that. I drew a card for the skilled investigator.
I'm tracking.
All right. So we are here. So this pops. Sorry. Brain fart. All right. So 12 damage gets us to 17. Good news. This is back down to 0. Right?
Hey, can you use a second wind on the tower?
No.
Only.
No.
If
I
only.
wish.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so this is an issue as well here, by the way, just as a reminder. All right, so first things first, Proxima is going to, I'm first player, attack me. I think I'll defend. I think your stats are too valuable, right? Because, yeah, your stats are way better than mine. Threat is a bigger issue than damage right now, and all I do is a little bit of damage. So I'm going to defend this, because if it's undefended, that's when he adds damage to this, right? So I'm going to defend for 2 plus 1. If this resolved during an undefended attack, discard an upgrade. Well, thankfully it is not. So that is 3 total damage, but I block for 2, so I take 1. Not the end of the world. I'm going to block for you with Iron Fist. He's going to boost and give the villain a tough status card. Yeah. You know what we don't care about at all? The tough status card. We are like 99% of the time, tough is like awful on villains. When you have Iron Man and Warmachine, no, you care less than 0 about tough. With all the plinky damage. All right. So I draw a card, and you draw a card. All right. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, but the good news is I get to flip to alter ego. But unfortunately, I can't
move from the game.
I have to remove all my ammo counters. If I remove fewer than 2, the card gains surge. But I removed 3, so that's fine.
At least you can.
I mean, I'll get 5 when I flip back over. So, I mean, it's fine. Okay. That literally cost me nothing. And now if I didn't flip down, it would have cost me more.
True. We have direct assault attached to the villain who's not the active villain.
Proxima, of course.
Proxima.
Stupid.
When she attacks, the attack gains range. Attack defeats an ally. Deal 3 damage to the Avengers Tower. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
+2. Look at her attack. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, again, we said we were going to
attack?
get rid of the spear on this turn, and we kind of have to. I'm going to have Ironheart, so I will have a chumper for us. Although I'm going to also try to get rid of the spear. Lightning and mental. Gosh, my only lightning's a double. Well, you have Quinn Carrier. You might be better to get rid of the spear.
If you I can probably make it work.
Yeah.
I think it would surge because you lose your counters when you flip down.
Oh, interesting. So if I don't flip down, then it wouldn't surge, but I'd be sitting here with no counters. Then I think I don't flip down. Brent, that is a good call. Wow. That is tough. I've been playing that wrong.
Yep.
Wow. All right. So that card's way worse than I thought it was. So if I flip down, then it's surge. Yeah, I'm not flipping down. I'll just lose my counters. That's fine.
Okay. Good call.
Good call, Brent. Yeah. Don't you lose the counters from flipping before you choose the option on the obligation? Daniel said the same thing. Wow. You guys are right. I miss that. I definitely miss that, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Stop pointing out that I'm playing the game on easy mode.
No.
All right, so that's going to be you first.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Side scene. Okay, so I'm going to lay down a skilled investigator.
Gosh, but clear the area. Oh, man, you almost have to clear the area.
I feel like I have to do it. I'm set up for it, right?
Yeah, use Helicarrier.
Okay, use Helicarrier, free, clear the area. Let's pop that side scheme.
All right, so that goes away, and both of us get to use our skilled investigator to draw a card, which seems good.
Don't we take a damage, though, from that?
Yeah, we both take a damage as well.
You want to each. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we both get a card.
Brant with his Team Tony. I'll be honest, you're doing way better than me.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, this is completely useless at this point. It's a great card.
I know.
But completely useless after you get rid of all the side schemes. Oh, yeah, this is...
It's a resource now.
Did I draw a card? I did. Ooh, and I drew Munitions Bunker, which it's telling me I want to flip down. So hopefully you can deal with a lot of threat. Well, actually, that means Proxima attacks for less, so that seems good.
Let's see. Should I try popping one of these cards too for us? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I want to get my boots out for sure. So let's figure that out. So that could just be Pepper.
Yep.
There you go.
Although, wait a minute.
Okay.
The top card of your deck is... Oh, yeah, you don't need that because you have Followed and Quinn Carrier to get rid of this spear. I feel like that's almost another necessary.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's move these around. Let's get this guy down here.
Yeah, I try to keep my resource cards on the bottom. And actually, I only put allies up top, but since you don't have allies, it doesn't really matter.
I've got like 2 allies in the whole deck, so...
And one of them's me. No.
Yeah, exactly. Headed to sleep. Well, have a good night, Brand. Thanks for stopping by, so... okay.
All right, night, Brand. Thanks for stopping by. So again, check out Brand's channel, Step into the Portal, if you want more Marvel goodness.
An aerial trait.
You don't have that, unfortunately, because you use Pepper.
I would have to use a
Thinker
but
if you do that, then you can't get rid of the spear.
Yeah, I feel like getting rid of the spear is more important.
Well, aerial doesn't do you any good, because let's be honest, you can only remove one threat from a scheme. It literally does one more damage, and who cares? You just play off tough. So literally, aerial doesn't matter.
Cool. Let's do the thing. So to get rid of that, I take a damage, and I need a mind and a lightning bolt. So let's do that. I'll take a damage. Let's get rid of the follow, because I really don't care about that right now. Did I draw a card for my...
Skilled Investigator?
Clear the area?
You drew one for your Skilled Investigator.
I drew one.
Oh, draw a second one then. Yeah. Guess what that means? Look out.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's such a good card. I'm going to give you my Helicarrier. Get it out. Oh, really? Yeah. For sure, because... One of us needs... I'm flipping down. So it's benefiting me right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to benefit myself by giving you the Sonic Rifle.
I'll dump the rest of my hand then to play it, which seems okay. Because we don't need the damage right now. Well, the damage is great, but I think...
No, there's no choice for damage. It's only if they're already confused.
No. I could play my repulsors instead of playing
No.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's use the helmet.
Pink?
Yeah, it's only one choice. And let's get rid of that tough.
Pink?
And let's go ahead and do the thwarting. 6.
There's only one choice.
And we get rid of that thing. I think it's all I got.
You can Sonic Rifle to confuse.
Oh, yeah. I get the sniper. Exhaust and remove a charge counter confuse. Let's do it.
Now, my question is that a tech item? Oh, gosh. So you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're maxed out. You do not want to use that second charge on your tech rifle until you get another item, though. So you're 7 cards. So you don't need to flip down anymore, except for your health is a little bit of an issue. And especially because you're about to take this to the face.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Well, hopefully I get my healing card.
That's okay. It's okay.
Well, is it? I mean, the other option is for me to defend with Ironheart. Yeah. Well, anyway. All right. So let me pay 2 for Ironheart.
Okay. Well, it's your turn.
Which lets me draw a card. Ooh, second wind. Well, there you go. I could just heal you up now. So I'll shoulder cannon for 1 damage. Because why not? I don't have any munitions to do anything else. I kind of want to second wind you. Should I second wind you now and just... So the questions are, do I munitions bunker or do I second wind you? Munitions bunker in crew quarters or second wind you? Let me search my discard pile because that'll make my decision for me, or at least help me make it. So I have 1 in there.
If you're gonna block,
I have all. I can't. Well, if I block for you, then we lose the tower, which might not be the worst thing ever. I mean, who cares, right?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, whatever. Whatever. I think I block for you. I think I chump for you. I think that is the right answer. By the way, she's going to thwart for 1. I mean, is that even worth it? No, this would be 6 next turn. So she'll attack for 1. Blink. I think the right answer is I chump for you and I don't heal you. I'd rather get... Like, okay. We'll build for the long term. So I'm putting my chassis in there. Putting munitions bunker up. Putting Ironheart in there, or Iron Man in there, putting crew quarters up. I flip down. I munitions bunker to get 2 ammo on that. So munitions bunker, the way it works is in Alter Ego, I exhaust it to add 2 ammo counters. And in hero form, I can exhaust it to remove them and add them all to my supply. So, I mean, again, that's like ridiculous amounts of damage all at once. Right, with this shoulder cannon. Like, it's just 9 damage if I just use it now and next turn. It's up to 9 hits extra, plus the 1 it does itself, so 10. As I flip over, right? Like, it's pretty good. So crew quarters will heal me for 1, which is why crew quarters is pretty amazing. And then I get to put a card, and I'm going to put my armor back in my deck. And I feel like that's what I need to do. All right, let's ready up and draw it. Got my armor right back. Oh, I got my missile launcher. So that's good. Oh, I got Scorched Earth, which is... Oh, and I got 2 against the world. Seems good.
Oh, nice.
Although, I have my upgraded chassis in my hand. And unfortunately, I can only search my deck, which I don't even know if I have anything. But as first player... Yeah, it's really hard to make 2 against the world work exactly right. Because you can't exhaust before your turn. And I can't exhaust... So you really only get 1 unexhausted character from it. Even though... I mean, there might be a way to make it work.
Not true, because I can block, right?
That's true. That means there's more... I mean, you defend for 1, so that's not...
It's something, right? But yes, you're right.
Well, yes. No, I think you're right. I think if you block, it is much better. So good call.
Correct.
All right. But that is the end of my turn. That is the end of your turn. We're going to add 2 threat here. We're going to add 2 threat here. We are going to have Proxima be the primary attacker here. All right, so I think I'm blocking with Ironheart, right? And we're just going to deal with this spear. All right, so because she's attacking for 5 plus a boost. Add the other villain's scheme or attack to this attack, so that's another 2 more.
Oh,
so
that's huge.
Yeah, so she just blocked like 7 damage. It's fine. Now,
that was totally worth it.
We do, unfortunately, this card does go away, but it does also add 3 damage to the tower. So tower, wait, remove all of the damage. So that goes back down to 0, and we're flipped. When revealed, discard each Avengers Tower from play. So, good thing we don't have them. Force response. After damage is delta here equals 9 times the number of players, players lose the game. So we have to be really careful at this point because this is our loss condition.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but that is that. And then she is confused, so she doesn't add threat here, which is good because we cannot lose this one again. Like, we can lose this bottom one, no problem. I mean, not no problem, but no problem.
Yeah.
Like, cannot lose the top one again. That is ridiculous. So, draw another card. I draw a card. Go ahead and do yours 2 first.
There we go. Side scheme, landing craft.
All right. So, the bad news about this is it does apply to both schemes. So, instead of getting 2 each, it's 2 plus 1 while this is in play. Discard cards from when defeated. Discard cards until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engage with the player who defeated this scheme. I don't know that's a problem with like all our plinky damage. I think that part of it's fine. I think the 4 is worse. Go ahead.
Agreed. And Black Order Procedure.
So 1 damage to the tower or 2 to yourself. I think we're okay with the tower. It's your call though.
Okay, fine. Okay, 1 damage, sure.
The villain schemes.
Oh no.
That's all right. Proxima only schemes for 1. Plus, discard a card at random from your hand. You know what? With you and your discard a random card. Oh, look, there's a button for it now. Great. Oh, there's my 2 against the world. Come on. It did the wrong one again. I really think it's like, which one is going to make Peter the angriest? That's that button.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate this new discard button. No, it's actually great. By the way, if you're watching, Pwn Star Hero, who makes the mod, that is a great addition to the game because that was literally the biggest pain in the butt thing to do was to get rid of that. All right, so I am first player. Let's make this happen. I'm going to do this to add 2 more to my munitions. I'm going to do this to heal myself 1. I am going to... well, I can Scorched Earth now. That seems good. Oh, Scorched Earth seems real good because it does it to all of them.
I'm gonna...
By the way.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Full auto's pretty good, too. 8 damage for 4 ammo tokens. I mean...
If you want, I can give you the card right now. An extra card.
How's that work? Oh.
Because I can clear one of these...
How can you clear it? Do you have
one of these
cards to do it?
Yeah, I got cards to do it.
Because you can't do it by yourself. Thwart, remove a total of up to 5 threat among schemes as you choose. Oh, so if you do that and clear the area correctly, you can make that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can get you your skilled investigator trigger. This
yeah,
right
go
now
for
if
it.
you want it.
Oh yeah, because don't forget,
so what I'm gonna do,
so energy stays on top too, so you can pepper pots that bad boy.
I don't think I need to do that, so I'm gonna use Quinn Carrier to do my boots.
Oh, you're Ariel?
Yes, I'm Ariel. So now I can do the helmet to remove 1 off everything.
I mean, that seems good.
And then I can use the helicarrier, or maybe I'll save it. I don't need another sonic rifle.
Sonic rifle, that is for sure.
So let's dump that one. And then I will play clear the area to remove 2 off the top one.
But that's only off a side scheme, right?
First.
Oh no, you're right. Boom.
Yep. There you go.
No, skilled investigator is only off side schemes.
Cards.
After side scheme's defeated, Steve, you don't get 2 cards.
Oh crap! Well, sorry.
But don't forget, you do have agile flight.
Actually, yeah, I could just do that instead.
Well, I mean, you could do that too, right? So you need to pay 3.
So
Yeah, I would do
let's see.
Helicarrier and the energy, and then you got Pepper to pay for your other gauntlet. Right?
Yeah, so do that.
Oh,
well,
no, that won't be on
the
top
order of operations
anymore.
here.
Oh.
Correct.
Well, why don't you pay for your gauntlet first?
1.
Pay for the gauntlet first. Do it the other way. It works just fine.
I can't play my.
Oh, because it's not an action
right now.
Right.
Yeah. I don't need a sucker punch right now. Let's get rid of that one, right? 1. Do I need this one? I don't need this one either. There. Okay.
But you definitely don't need to clear the area. Hold on.
Don't need to clear the area? Okay. Yeah, get rid of clear the area. That's fine.
And then you could pay energy to pay for your gauntlet, and then you could still sucker punch. That's my point. Keep sucker punch.
Oh, keep sucker punch.
Because you can pepper pots to pay for sucker punch.
That's true. So do this and get rid of that one. Cool.
So now you remove 5.
Now I can move 5.
So 3 from there.
Correct. And then 2 more from there. When defeated, we have to add a minion, and just put the minion to play engage with the player who defeated us. Well, so I get a minion.
So you discard from the top of the deck. There might not be a minion in here. There aren't very many minions in this deck. So that might be a permanent acceleration. That's all right.
Maybe.
Oh, it is. All right.
Yep.
So no minions. So that does put an acceleration token up here, but it is what it is. So we do get to use our skilled investigator. You can use yours as well. I would have loved another minion, man. I got Scorched Earth. I'm about to hit everybody. I'm about to blow up the world.
Okay, do your thing. That was a weird timing thing, but I wanted to get you a card.
Yes. All right. So I think I do want to get my chassis out.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I get tough when I flip right now, right? Like, that's the real benefit of it. Ooh, you got Quake though. Huh.
Do Quake.
So the question is with. Yeah, we'll have to. All right. I mean, the question is, can I get? Well, I can't get anything from you anymore because you used your Helicarrier. All right.
Yeah,
no, that's all right. I mean, missile launcher is good, not great. Because honestly, it's only 1 less damage. I mean, it's range, but there's no whatever. I mean, it's 1 more damage than the shoulder cannon would do.
We're close, and we're getting closer.
1, 2, 3 to put in my armor.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna get to pay for Scorched Earth. Dang it. I'm gonna flip and get tough. And 5 here.
Oh yeah, you don't have the resources. Can't get you another resource, can I? I don't think I can.
I mean, I can hold on to Scorched Earth. I mean, it's fine. I don't need it. I could full auto right now to overkill also. So that's 1, 2 resources, which would make this up to 7. And then full auto requires 4 ammo. So that's 2 more there to do 8 damage with overkill. So that's 3 to them. And 5. We'll keep up our Proxima hate. So I can't Scorched Earth, but I can put in my missile launcher, which is fine. So my missile launcher will use 1 of the ammo to do 2 damage. Doesn't matter. We'll do it over here this time.
Okay, don't hit him anymore. Hit the Proxima now.
And I'm good.
Okay. So what I will do is I'm going to use this energy to play for. I guess it doesn't matter which order I do. Well, I want to do the superior punch for sure.
No, you're aerial. You're going to do 8.
I don't want to do that.
You're going to smack him down.
I need to play something else first, and then I can use Pepper for the other one. So let's do that. Okay. So now do this
8.
one for free, basically. That's 8, and that's take out Corvus. Yep.
Good call.
Okay, now these do 2 each. So boom, boom. There's 4.
Okay, so we advance now. But ink. They are exactly the same, except their stats are just better.
Okay.
But we're on our way, right? I mean,
we're making progress. Let's do
these 3.
Some thwarting.
There's nothing else to thwart, so you can do your 1 damage to something, or you can flip down. In all honesty, and heal yourself, especially if you use a sonic rifle. I mean, that's your call, though. I don't know if you wanted. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, do you
do a heal right now?
Well, no, hold on. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're good even without the sonic rifle. So you may as well confuse. So Corvus is going to be this turn. You may as well confuse Proxima to get it in your discard pile at least.
Okay, let's do it.
Because that way I can flip down next turn.
Crap.
I mean,
I just threw it in the negative zone. I think it did.
Wait, what did you get rid of? What's it called?
I can make a copy of it, I guess.
No, I got it. What's it called? Sonic rifle. So that's in upgrade. Yep, got it. Oh, I hope I didn't just screw up your whole.
It's okay. Thank you. Perfect.
Yep.
We're good. All right, so that's it, and then
You gonna hold on to Quake?
Oh yeah.
I think you hold on to Quake.
I'm gonna hold on to Quake. Yeah. And so then I will flip down.
Well, hold on. If you're gonna flip down, you should probably have done it on Corvus then, right?
Oh, correct. Yeah. In Corvus, that's fine. Flip down, and then I could use this action to get another card. I don't know if it makes a difference because I don't think I pay for Quake anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to heal.
Okay.
Heal for 3.
All right.
Okay.
So,
we're
done. Go ahead and ready everything up. We will draw up. I get 5 cards. Oops. I finally went through my deck. Oh, I forgot to put one of my cards in my discard pile. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Did I want to do that? I guess not. Oh, well. It wouldn't have mattered, I guess. Ooh, I could bring out multiple mans. I also have Ever Vigilant is real good now. That's the card I need to be aerial for. Ready your hero and remove Tooth from a main scheme.
I like
Not too bad. Although multiple man's pretty good at this point. Because multiple man will bring out 2 1/1s, which isn't great. But that's 2 blockers for us, right? Which is pretty good for 4 cost.
Jimmy Maddox.
All right. Where are we at? So we're going to have 2 each scheme. Actually, 3. 2 each because of the acceleration.
Yep.
And then... this should have moved. So he's going to attack me. Now, it will be undefended if I don't defend, which means we'd have to do this. I still think we have to do it. And, I mean, at most it's going to add 3 to this scheme. I still think we have to do it. So we just can't lose the top one. So he hits me for 5, but I am tough. That's the reason. I was like, eh. All right, so we do have to do this. So after Corvus Glaive makes a undefended attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck and deal 1 damage to the Avengers Tower for each boost icon. Oh. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here, Steve. I think it was the right call, Steve. I don't know that was the right call anymore, Steve. I got to be honest. I feel terrible. I feel bad. I feel like I've done a dirty thing. All right. So we do have to draw this.
Confused comes off him.
Oh,
too,
yep.
right?
Yeah, he would have schemed against you, but doesn't. All right, draw a card for yourself. I got one for me. First things first, we got an acceleration. This is a good one. It's not really a good one. Because it does accelerate both of them is the negative here. It's like normally these acceleration cards don't bother me at all because it's like, oh, I got 4 basically turns if I don't get rid of it. But now it's like only 2 turns because it adds to both. So, this is you. Flip to alter ego, which you are. So you could either exhaust each upgrade you control or exhaust yourself. Yeah, we know the answer there. We'll put that in the victory display pile.
Get rid of it.
Yes. Go ahead.
And we got
mine.
Equipment malfunction.
All right, so I'm going to do that for sure. And exhaust to get rid of this garbage. Hey!
That's actually not too bad.
It's not bad at all. I can put more on my munitions bunker and just build up. Build up, build up. And I can use my crew quarters. So you're going to be first?
Yep.
So while you're looking at your 3 cards, I'm clearly going to munitions bunker for 2 and crew quarters myself because I have just less health than you in general.
Sweet. Let's see. Can I pick any card?
Any one of those, I believe. Well, I'll tell you which one you're not going to pick.
Add 1. Yeah, exactly. Not War Machine.
Double resource, you get to use it twice because of Pepper Potts. Although if you just put it on top, you can use it anyway, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
But you get to use it twice.
Do I need... I could. I feel like that's probably worth it. I don't think crew quarters, as good as it is...
Yeah, using a double resource twice seems good. I mean...
Definitely.
Hey,
right.
And you got both of your allies in your hand. Literally. Well,
I know. All right, so let's do this. Let's play for 2. Let's get out Stark Tower because I can.
Well, do you want to use it to get
Potts
your tech upgrade?
Yes, I will do that as well. Actually, put it.
Because it's the top one, right?
I feel like.
Is that?
Yeah, which would be a sonic rifle.
Seems good.
Yep. It goes into my hand. Probably not gonna play. Well, I could play it potentially.
I mean, sonic rifle's not bad. I would like to flip down. So confusing Proxima doesn't make
so maybe
me
we'll
sad.
try to play. Because Jessica Jones isn't very good right now.
Because she's good with side schemes.
So...
Yeah. And as we there is
only
one but
out there.
who cares?
It's only 2.
And actually, you thwart for 3, and I'll potentially a multiple man to scheme for,
right.
Some. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna flip. Let's go ahead and ready myself.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and let's use the helmet.
Well,
Ariel.
Ariel, you win boots. Oh, by the way, did you give yourself +1 life for these boots? That's the thing. Okay, I always forget about that. So did you go Ariel? Did you spend a...
I did go Ariel.
You used your Quinn Carrier. Yep.
Yep. So let's go ahead and get rid of 1 off everything.
Yep. Which is good.
And then probably... Let's go ahead and throw to get rid of the landing craft.
So what does this do? We're going to discard till we get a minion. Well, we know what they all are. They're literally all the same. But let's go ahead and use our skilled investigators to draw a card first. Ooh, another double resource. Seems good. All right. So where are we at?
Need a minion.
Yep.
So that one? Oh, it is.
Wow.
Boom.
That was so this one's a different one. Give the villain tough. Oh no, not tough.
Whatever shall we do?
Right, exactly.
Fine. So
you're Ariel, so you can gauntlet the crap. You can just kill him now.
I could. I do have to turn the tide.
Does that do?
It's any enemy. Oh yeah, do it. Yeah, let's do it. Boom, boom.
All right. So who are we making tough?
Oh no, I can't turn the tide. Sorry.
Corvus gets tough. Well, hold on. Before you do anything else, it's a hero action to do this. Tough's gone. let's just shoulder cannon that away. I mean, the one thing we don't worry about with these decks is tough.
Let's see, you can make something cheaper. I should probably use super.
Oh, you could do this for free. Why wouldn't you do that? Didn't you remove?
After I remove
Oh, that's right. You drew that from your skilled investigator. Got it.
Correct.
Yep.
So I can wait. Can I?
No, because after your hero thwarts, unless you have a card that lets you thwart.
Nope. Negative. Okay, I don't need this card at all, honestly. So let's get rid of that one, and I want to do Supersonic Punch.
I don't need the boots either. I mean, you certainly don't need Turn the Tide, right?
Yeah, that's true. Get rid of that. Cool. Supersonic Punch! Boom.
What's it?
8 damage.
8? Because you're aerial, which seems good.
Dude.
You just gonna keep hitting Proxima? She's just your... She's your nemesis. Whoever your nemesis is in the game, Whiplash, forget about Whiplash. Proxima is clearly your real nemesis. And you know what? I would love if you could Sonic Rifle that her so I can flip down.
I can do that.
Yep.
I can do that. That's going to take me all the rest of my cards, but I can do it. Sonic Rifle, and we can go exhaust it right away. There you go.
Yep. And so it'll have one use on it. Sonic Rifle's so good, by the way. It might be the best card in the game. I mean, we could debate that afterward, but it literally might be the best card in the game. Double Confuse is so good because flipping down is, I mean, especially with stuff like crew quarters and other things they've added, flipping down is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Honestly, I don't have any great cards. I mean, I'm putting multiple man in. Let's go through that first, which is crazy. Because I don't think multiple man is in anybody's deck but mine here. Like, I don't know that I've ever heard or seen multiple man ever used. So I'm not going to play Widow. I'm going to play Ever Vigilant. So I got to flip over to do that. I removed 2 threat from a main scheme. And I ready myself.
Sweet.
I mean, again, not a card you see often, but it's pretty good.
I like it.
All right, so I got 2 multiple men, 2 multiple mans, however you want to call them. I'm just going to punch. Let's punch Proxima. Now I'm going to punch Proxima myself for another 2. Unfortunately, I just can never use these, it feels like. So I'm going to use 1 to do 2 damage here and 1 more. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, riddle the bullets.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Not 3. It's 2. That was my armor. I already used my shoulder cannon to remove a tough. I mean, I have 4. I could use it to do 4 more damage to somebody, but there's literally no reason to do that right now. There's no reason not to hold off. Oh, I have a helicarrier here. Is there anything I should have held on to? You know what? I'm going to hold on to my power in all of us. A double resource for gray, so I would have used my helicarrier instead to pay for something. Or do you have something you'd rather hold on to?
No, I'm good.
All right. So that's it. Let's ready up. Ba-dink dink.
Oh, Josh said he's used multiple man in Wasp deck since he has the mental resource.
Oh, I'm glad I kept the power in all of us for Fury.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I got targeted strike. I got scorched earth. I got full auto. It's game time. Game time. Mm-hmm. Game time. And don't forget, I'm getting 6 extra ammo counters, so I'll be up to 10.
So much ammo.
And 2 more for using, because I can definitely use my gauntlets this turn. So, death. Unfortunately, I can't scorch earth and targeted strike unless we get a side scheme for you to clear for me. So let's hope for that, shall we?
Hope for side scheme.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this should have moved. Darn it. I didn't need Proxima Confuse. Wait, could I have flipped down? No, I started this turn flip down.
No, you flipped up.
It was Corvus I needed to confuse. Well, that's all right. It's not like it goes away. But, yeah, that was a little bit of a waste. Sorry. I told you to confuse the wrong person. All right.
Totally fine.
So, Proxima is first going to attack you because you're first player. Well, we got 1 multiple man. Multiple man gets punched in the face like multiple can. By the way, +2 to her attack gives her 8 attack. Multiple man, punch in the face. Nobody cares because he's multiple man. All right. So now she's going to try to punch me in the face. We will also give her +2 attack, and I will also be blocking with multiple man. Multiple man, punch in the face like nobody can. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, oh no. Well, that was that was unfortunate.
Still okay though.
It's fine. I mean, as long as we don't lose that top scheme, that's what killed us the first time. Like we just can't lose that. If we lose the bottom scheme, so be it. But yes, cannot lose the top one. All right, draw your card. Encounter card.
Oh yeah. Boom. And first, exhaustion. Exhaust my identity. Okay, that's okay. The surge is horrible.
Yes.
Surging into something.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Bottle of blood.
Heal 2 damage from each villain and give them tough. Good thing we didn't hurt.
That's okay.
Corvus, because we just have something against Proxima.
Okay, you are.
Oh, did I get my card?
You discarded your card, or someone flying. This one.
Oh,
no, not that
I
one.
hit your X button and it discarded mine. Deal 3 damage to the Avengers Tower. Well, that's not great. Wait. Oh, wait. Did I do that wrong before? Hold on. Oh, if it does damage, it does 3. Okay, so we just do 3 for nothing. So that's not great. 10.
Yeah, we don't have much more time we can left.
Yeah, so we are going to have to defend against Corvus or stun or something. Well, I'm going to have Fury, so that's fine. And if you confuse them, I'll be flipped down, so that'll be doubly fine.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to use my shoulder cannon for this. I'm going to use one to shoulder cannon again to get rid of this. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I go, I mean, let's be honest. Munitions bunker, those 6 ammo. I'm going to need those 6 ammo. So I'm going to pay 2. I mean, I don't care about removing threat from scheme, so I'm going to have my helicarrier for you if you need it. 3, 4 to pay for Fury. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Well, maybe I won't. Ooh, Luke Cage seems good. Yeah, sorry. Not going to have that. You want to talk about another blocker? Luke Cage comes in tough. Thank you.
Great.
All right, so full auto sets 1-2 to generate 2, and full auto deals 8 damage for 4 counters, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 damage.
Nice.
All right. Then we're going to spend 1 more counter to do 2 damage with my missile launcher. You know what? We're just going to take Proxima all the way down. Oh, you have your... Yeah. All right. So I'm going to put Cage in. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to put Luke Cage in. He comes in tough. I'm just going to keep working Proxima down. So that's 4 more damage on Proxima. I mean, I could just shoot her 4 more times with my shoulder cannon to get her to 0 if we care.
I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to play Genius and use my helicarrier to play... Oh, no, I don't do Genius. Hold on. I do a different card.
Well, Genius will help you pots if it's on top.
It's an event card I'm playing.
Right. So you definitely don't want to do that. Yep.
There you go. And I'm going to play 2 Against the World. Boom. You get ready.
Oh, and you defended.
Yeah, well, I had to exhaust, but yes.
And don't forget to go find yourself get another sonic rifle, right?
Probably not, because I only got 1 card in my deck, right?
Oh.
Yeah, search my deck.
Ah.
So it is not one.
All right. Well, that's fine.
That's okay, though.
It's all good. I mean, so you're sonic rifling, so I can flip down this turn, right? You're going to sonic rifle Corvus?
Oh yeah, sure.
So the question is, then do I just? Well, yeah. There's zero reason not to blast away. So 6 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I flip down. Oh, wait! I had already attacked myself, and I flip down. Seems good because I'm going to be tough when I come back up. Also, oh, crud! I don't need Luke and I don't need to flip down. Never mind. I'm going to take all 6 of that back. Well, I'm going to take 2 of that back.
Okay.
I'll take 2 back. He'll be back to, because I want ammo counters for next turn. Yeah, I don't need to flip down. Sorry, you don't need to confuse this turn.
Okay, I'll hang on to it for another turn.
All right, go ahead. Because I forgot I had Luke Cage and Nick Fury, and I want to block with both this turn. So,
no problem. Don't think I use Pepper very well with the Genius, unfortunately.
Oh, because it's an event.
Oh no, I can Genius. I can copy the Genius though at least. So that'll work. Okay, so yeah, let's use
Ariel.
This to Ariel. Let's use this and Pepper to play Agile Flight. Let's do.
Does it really matter?
4. Yeah, exactly. They're both gonna come down to 0. So let's do all 5. I guess doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay. And then let me quest.
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 Wow, that was Lord of the Rings right out of there.
And then we attack for 1.
Oh.
Attack for 5 total. Looks like.
Attack for 1. Oh, and 2 and 2.
And plus 2 more. Yep. And then let's go ahead and Repulsor Blast. Yeah.
I mean, you do have Quake too, but yes.
Repulsor Blast. So 1 plus.
Oh, I think you only get that top card.
Actually, only get the top card?
I think so.
Okay, well, 3.
Yeah, so that's 3 total. And actually, I don't think your Repulsor Blast goes into your discard. Because I think, actually, these 2 are out of your deck. So I think what would happen is this gets shuffled.
Yeah.
And then these go in your discard. Because as soon as your deck empties, you have to flip and shuffle. Wait,
gotcha.
Deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. I think that's right. If Josh or anybody else knows, do we get to keep drawing? I don't think so. I think you just get that 1. But that's still 3 damage. It's fine. I don't think it's going to be a problem at this point.
Yeah.
You still got Quake, by the way.
Let's do 1. Or it's attack. Sorry, attack.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So she attacks for 2?
Yeah, attack for 2, yep.
All right, yeah, go do what you got to do, brother.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, I am ready and up. I'm going to draw my hand. Ba-dink, ba-dink, ba-dink. Hey, Repulsor Beam. By the way, you guys know I love Lockjaw. That's the only reason Lockjaw's in my deck. Just because I love him so much. Not that I think he's the best thing for this deck. By the way, I probably don't need Second Wind with some chumpers here. So I think we're good. All right, so we're going to add 3 to each scheme. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to switch. So Corvus is going to be the attacker. Corvus is going to attack. Nick is going to block. We are going to boost that attack. Give the villain the tough status. Man, I hate tough. Psych. All right, so Fury goes away. Then he's going to attack again. Luke Cage is going to block. Luke Cage is tough. He is going to take an extra damage, which isn't a big deal because he's tough. So Josh says that was all correct. Actually, the card that was discarded would get shuffled back in. Okay. So this gets discarded, then immediately gets shuffled back in, but we don't get to keep drawing from the deck, so Repulsor Blast goes away after. Got it. All right, so I'm going to take an encounter card. I'm going to try to give one to Steve. That worked. I'm going to flip mine. Oh, of course it is the Living Laser. Living Laser. Piercing. 2 damage. I think I will take that 2 damage. Steve gets, discard a card at random from your hand. Guess what? Haha, trick's on you, Outrider. I have no cards in my hand. Steve will draw his cards when he is back. but I'm going to give him this, and that is that. Let's see if there's any actions I can do before we have to worry about Steve. Well, this is certainly an action. Let's get rid of Tough. I don't need that. I can also repulsor beam, which is an action. Remove an ammo counter and deal 4 damage. So I will use both of these to add 2 ammo counters and deal 4 damage to an enemy. Well, there's only 1. This is also an action, so I'm going to spend 1 of those ammo counters to do 2 damage. 1, 2. And I might play Lockjaw right from my hand this turn, because I like Lockjaw, and I got nothing else to do. All right, Steve, go ahead and draw your hand up and then hit that D button after you've done that, because this guy made you drop a card.
Oh, get hit about that thing?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no!
Well, he has 12 life left, so if you will do me a favor and get him down to 2 damage, if you can, I would like to finish him off with Lockjaw. Because Lockjaw is a good boy, and he always has been.
Did you not ready your stuff?
Oh no, I've just done all this while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did some stuff. I plinked off Tough. I repulsor beamed to do 4. I used my missile launcher to do 2 more. So, yep.
So how are you gonna use Lockjaw to take him out?
Lockjaw does 2 damage.
Yeah, but you already went, right? You haven't played him.
No, you were first player. All those were actions. Literally everything I did was an action.
Oh,
literally everything I did was an action.
Cool. I mean, we just gotta go for the jugular right now. Right?
Yeah, he has got 12 life. Like, you'll probably kill him with the double repulsor blast right here. In all honesty.
That's true. All right, let's do. Oh, this is also 3 damage. That's actually pretty good. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to thwart. Let's go ahead and remove the 3 off the top. I'm doing that because I'm going to use Turn the Tide. It basically turns that into 3 damage. So, boom.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. By the way, good night, Josh.
Yep.
Josh, thank you for all your help between you and Brant. That was super useful.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is the community we built here on... I know you're not here every week, but the community we built here is pretty amazing on Friday nights. We love all of you guys for showing up. First of all, just, being here is great, but also all the help you have with the rules questions we have and things like that. It's just a fun community.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do 1 repulsive blast. There we go.
So draw. Did somebody say draw? Nothing.
Draw.
Nothing. 2, so that's 3 total. Nothing. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. One more. 5 cards, right?
Oh, 1 more. That's right. Yeah, it's 5. 5 cards.
Wow, that was terrible. Terrence, help you with this deck? I'm going to yell at him. So, 3 damage.
He did help. Yeah.
All right. Well, you got another one. I mean, you'll probably finish him, but go for it.
Well, I don't
go for it. No reason not to.
Can I get him down?
Actually, I can do all 6 because I can attack myself, by the way.
I'll use Coin Carrier. And here's 2 Power Gauntlets for 4 damage. There you go. I'll consume my turn.
You're gonna be done with your turn. You're not even gonna ready yourself and get rid of this last 3 threat. All right, I'll do it for you. Here, I'll exhaust your reactor.
Fine.
All right, good boy. 1, 2, 3, 4 to put Lockjaw into play, and Lockjaw. Corvus gone. You've been lockjawed. All right, so Steve, let's go to our post screen, which zooms in on us, by the way. I hope you don't mind that.
Totally fine.
Post game discussion.
Yeah, I really like the dual villain setups like that. That's always fun. And I liked how this one switched between them.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I feel like this works better than Wrecking Crew.
Now, you said you hadn't played Wrecking Crew, though, right?
No, but I've seen plays of it.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Wrecking Crew is it's just too easy to not worry about the threat. And not that this one's got a huge amount of threat that comes out, but it's enough to keep you wary. Like that top one, you just have to pay attention for, or you're gonna lose the game. I mean, this might be a little bit on the easier side, but I feel like, and this is kind of true for this whole campaign, I feel like they keep you in check with damage, right? Like you're not losing to the scheme nearly as much as I think you have in the past, but they're constantly putting pressure on you to block damage, to deal with damage coming in. Now, they did some things to deal with ally, like just having a bunch of allies that'll just block for you and take all the damage. I don't know that it's gone far enough yet, but if you want to increase difficulty, there's many ways to do that, right? Like you can definitely, especially with the new Standard 2 that is coming out. By the way, next Friday, Hood Scenario comes out with the new Standard 2 cards. Have you seen any of that yet?
Just the initial announcement article. I'm not seeing the spoilers yet.
Yeah, I don't look at spoilers too much, but I did look at those new Standard cards. They're ridiculous. I have them right here. Where is it? So I will be playing Hood next week at some point, by the way.
Ooh.
But yeah, let's just look at these new. I'm not going to spoil everything, but let's look at these new Standard and new Expert, because I don't know when or if I will ever play with them. All right, Standard mode only. Permanent setup. The villain gains Steady. Steady requires 2 status cards of any type to be stunned or confused. So, 1 stun or confused.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Like, it seems awkward to keep track of a little bit.
Well, you just gotta. I don't think it's hard to keep track of. I think the bigger issue I have with it is it makes allies even better. And now, did you actually get disconnected, or did you disconnect yourself?
It's just not loading from here now.
Oh, because I loaded all this stuff up at once. I got it. All right.
Oh, it did disconnect me. That's okay.
So, by the way, Dark Dealings. So. Now, if anybody has any doubt whether Fantasy Flight watches us or not, I don't know if you've seen behind me, but our game Dark Dealings, by the way, has been up on our shelves every time we played. You don't think they watch us? We made this game years ago. Who uses the words Dark Dealings? So, if you have any doubt whether they watch us or not, all doubts should be gone. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show. I got my Marvel Crisis Protocol little Iron Man mini here. I know you can't see it, Steve, but he was our good luck charm during this play tonight. So Dark Dealings is, when revealed, the villain schemes with +1 schemes. So it's automatically just better than the villain schemes from Advance. And boost, if it's flipped as a boost, it gives the villain an additional boost card for the activation. So they're like, oh, by the way, you thought you were safe because you thought, a 3 boost wasn't going to kill you. Well, now you can get a boost icon plus another card. You're welcome. So there's 2 of those Dark Dealings, which basically replace the Advance from before. There is Mob Mentality. When revealed, Alter Ego, discard the top 7 cards in the encounter deck. Put the first minion discarded this way into play engage with you. So that's great. It goes through their deck, so they get an acceleration faster. And you get a minion when you're on your Alter Ego side. When you're on your hero side, the villain in each minion engaged with you attacks you. And this card gains Surge. What? What? As if it's not bad enough that the minion and everybody attacks you? Holy crud. Yeah, remember how I said I wasn't going to play Standard? Yeah. Or Standard 2? This is ridiculous. This is like a Terrence, I hate you moment.
Right.
So we got Overwhelming Force over here. When revealed, discard the highest cost upgrade or support you control. If no card was discarded this way, this card gains Surge. The highest cost. It's like, nah, you don't get to pick. And these are the standard cards, by the way. This is not like what's in the villain deck. Or if it comes up as a boost, not only does it have 2 boost icons, but as an effect, give the villain an additional boost card for this activation. You're welcome. Hey, Shadows of the Past, they might not have changed it. I don't know. It's pretty bad as it is. I mean, let's see. Reveal Nemesis. Shuffle the rest of your deck. Yeah, no. So they didn't change Shadows of the Past. All right. Well, at least you got that going for you. Total Annihilation is a Surge card. So let's start there. And then when revealed hero, the villain attacks you. This attack gains Overkill. So there you go. There's some hate for your ally, or your whatchamacallits. Yeah, your allies. And it's Surge, by the way. It's not like Surge Alter Ego. It's Surge no matter what side it's on. And if it's flipped as a boost, the villain is attacking. This card gains overkill. Oh, so again, and there's 2 of those. Oh.
Yeah, some ally hate coming out.
Yeah, so, okay. So those are the standard cards, by the way. You ready for the expert cards? Cruel Intentions, which is Peril and Surge. So Surge, we know what that is. Peril, I can't remember what Peril does. Is that the one that...
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Peril. I can look it up. Do. Especially with you not here. This will make it much faster. Peril. Let's see. Anybody remembers what Peril does? While a player is resolving a card with Peril keyword, that player cannot consult other players. Oh, that's nothing.
Yes. That is just like Lord of the Rings and Arkham. Yep.
Victor says, man, I'm hoping my hood arrives before Thanksgiving break, but probably going to get here after. Excited to die to all of these cards. By the way, yeah, so that means, oh, that's right, Thanksgiving's Thursday, which means this will come out Friday. Yeah, so you'll probably get a play from me Friday early in the morning, is what I'd guess. Depending on how hungover I am from Thanksgiving, because my family likes to partay. So Cruel Intentions, so it's Peril and Surge. When revealed, deal each player 1 face down and counter card. Give the villain a face down boost card. So why does that have Peril on it? Like, what? Why would you have to...
Are you resolving that at that point?
It says, when revealed, deal each player a face down and counter card and give the villain a face down boost card. Well, like, why would that need Peril? That doesn't even make sense. Am I missing something? When a player is resolving a card with the Peril keyword, that player cannot consult other players.
Maybe because if you had, like, cancellation, right?
Oh.
Because only you could cancel that, not the other person. So that wouldn't matter.
Oh. Peril is no one can help you resolve it. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And by the way, on the bottom, it's got a boost. So if you're lucky enough to not get it as a surge card that gives everybody an encounter and the villain a boost, deal yourself a face down encounter card. You're welcome. As a boost, and it's got a boost icon. It's not like it doesn't have that. Oh, this next one has 4 boost icons. Incite 1 in Peril. So Incite adds a threat to the main scheme. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. Place 2 threat on each side scheme in play. In addition to adding another side scheme. You're welcome. That one's actually not the worst. I actually would rather have that effect than the frickin' quadruple boost effect. Incite 1, which adds 1 to the main scheme again. And Peril, when revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your Nemesis minion, put it into play, engage with you, and shuffle it. I actually like that card a lot. I feel like I've played with something similar to that. It's pretty fun to just get your Nemesis minion, but not, a full Shadows of the Past. It's like a half Shadows of the Past, which is weird because it's in the expert deck, right?
Right.
Although it makes Shadows even worse. Because if you read Shadows, it says if your Nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, the card gains Surge. So you could literally get everything from Shadows of the Past if Seek and Destroy had already come out, and you'd still have to get a Surge. Because even if it takes because your Nemesis minion is put into play, engage with you. Yeah,
Victor Von Doom's talking about the 4 boosts too. So.
4 boosts, man, as if soloing Rhino wasn't bad enough. That's like an instant scheme win if he pulls it out. Yeah, well, not only that, but I mean, there are all these other cards that are like 1 icon and draw another card, right? All this, the villain gets an additional boost card. So I mean, yeah, no, they're definitely not messing around with these. So Slug It Out. It's the last one. Peril Surge. When revealed, exhaust your identity and take 2 damage. F you. I mean, come on. As if it's bad enough. I mean, we hate the Surge and exhaust your identity. This is just 2 extra damage for no reason. And then, hey, this is the first one I think that I've seen without any boost icons. It just has a star. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Give the villain an additional boost card for this activation. 1 damage to each. So there's more ally hate.
Yeah.
and give them an additional boost card, and that is as a boost effect, by the way. So it's like,
Oh my goodness.
oh, yep. All right. So, yeah. So that fun is coming out next week. Now, you don't have to play with any of these standard or expert cards. I mean, honestly, though, I like this better than Heroic. Have you ever played Heroic?
I tried it once, and that was enough for me.
Honestly, I never played it. It just doesn't seem fun, right? I don't like the idea of drawing extra cards.
I like when the bad deck combos within itself, but I don't like it when it's at the detriment of player count. So, meaning that like when I'm playing with higher player games, like it's cool to see all the interactions, work in that scenario. But when it's just you, and the villain deck is already comboing off of just you, it's rough. It's really rough.
Yeah, and solo, like these things make solo much harder. But I still think, again, it's better than drawing extra cards. For me, it's just not as interesting to draw extra cards. I'd rather each card be more interesting and more exciting in and of itself. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to play with these when I'm playing by myself. Who knows? Maybe if the cards just get better and better, the way, as time goes on, you're getting better and better stuff to play with, right? So I guess this will help increase the villain's difficulty to scale. Like, I played with a deck the other day, a Captain Marvel deck that was leadership also, or that just kept drawing cards like crazy and getting 1 million allies out. Like, that deck almost needs a challenge like this to go against. So I guess I like the fact that it's an option. I don't think it's going to be the thing I do regularly.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on something like that?
No, I agree completely with what you're saying there. Like I saw this with Lord of the Rings, right, where you started getting some really high tier decks coming out, and it was interesting too because some of the characters were, when they were announced, people were like, well, this person's kind of boring and not very good. I don't like them at all. And then sure enough, a card pool comes out and it flushes out, and now these previously bad characters became super good all of a sudden, right? And then in order to, the nice thing is you want some levers to bring that up to those high tier characters. And I don't think Champions is there yet. Well, I mean, we've got some high tier characters still, but it's not. You don't quite have as many of those high tiers. I think they do a good job keeping pretty well balanced, honestly. I mean, I think Doctor Strange is the one that jumps to my head as being
all the Mystic are pretty good, and then they just gave them, like, there's 3 Mystic cards, which are just stupidly good as well. Like, they're like, oh, by the way, Mystics are already good. Hey, have this.
Yes.
Like, Sorcerer Supreme, I think, just gives you an extra card in your hero form. Sure, why not? And it's for, like, 1 cost, too. It's like, ridiculous for no reason. There's another one.
What's the other one where
I think it's a...
draw 3 and you discard 1 or something? That's amazing.
Yeah, there's another one that's a protection card, which is like, ignore all damage you would take, and you just discard that many cards off the top of your deck. So if you would have taken 9 damage, you gotta discard 9 cards, but you still, like, take no damage.
Right.
And with Adam Warlock, he wants to go through his deck, because every time he goes through his deck, he gets these soul counters, and literally 1 soul counter kills him to full. So every time he goes through his deck, he gets another soul counter to heal. And now he does have to be alter ego, so he's got to flip to use the soul counter, but still pretty ridiculous. Like, he's at 1 health. Nope, full health. Just kidding. So Victor has a couple of comments. He says, Black Friday stream, woohoo! We're doing Thanksgiving at a friend's, then going down to personal Thanksgiving on Friday, so we'll have a ton of leftovers. Nice. I love Thanksgiving, by the way. It is by far my favorite holiday. How about you, Steve?
I enjoy the process of it, like getting all the food together and having a nice meal together. It's just so fun. Like, have all the family nearby. And of course, the parades and stuff like that's always fun. But I don't know if it's my favorite, but I enjoy it a lot.
You have not mentioned any of the reasons I like it.
Oh, really?
I like it because there's no stress. I mean, yeah, you got to prepare food, clean your house, whatever. I don't mind that stuff. So no stress as far as that goes for me. I like cooking. I don't mind doing dishes. Like, none of that bothers me. I like my family, so getting together is actually fun. So like all of that is stress free, but that's not the biggest thing. It's always on a Thursday, and I always get off Friday, so it's always a 4-day or 3-day work week, 4-day weekend, and a lot of times Wednesday's kind of a nothing day too, because even though you're at work, nobody's really like, everybody's like talking about the holidays, right? So it's kind of a nothing day at work. So I mean, really, you're talking about a 2-day work week leading into a basically 5-day weekend. That for me is what makes Thanksgiving great.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Because I know you said you might be streaming Friday. I'm not sure when we're doing Wednesday yet. I may have some other content up there than the normal content. Well, I'm trying to figure out the details. So.
And if Terrence doesn't want to play Friday night, that's fine. I'll either do the hood scenario Friday night, or I'm sure he'll want to play though, because he's been away. So as long as he's able to play, I'm sure he'll want to play. So we might continue our campaign. Actually, I think we're on this exact mission with Terrence and I next time we play. So you get to see this one again. Or because Hood's out, maybe we'll just do a Hood scenario that night, the two of us. So you might get to see a standard during the day with me just experiencing it for the first time, and then Terrence and I taking on ridiculous Hood, and I'm sure he'll want to put in standard and expert too, and that'll be great. That'll just make my night. So sorry, I'm losing my voice a little. Hold on, I got water here. Go ahead. I was going to read.
So since you've been, I was going to drop this because I don't think you heard yet, because we're going to be talking about it a little bit tomorrow morning, but I want to hear your reaction. So since we're talking about Marvel stuff, because I know we're both big Marvel fans, covering a lot of Marvel games on the channel. Of course, I'm pretty sure between two of us we make the exclusively Marvel channel. Easy.
Oh yeah, I mean now that I love Crisis Protocol, woohoo!
Yeah, exactly. So Simon, or come on, however you want to say the name, has announced what their 50th Kickstarter is going to be, and it is going to be Marvel Zombicide, is what it is. We found that out today.
Yeah, I don't know how thrilled I am. I've played Zombicide a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's gotten better over time. I mean, that's the one thing I'll say for it. I don't know that I need a Marvel game where I just get to go around killing a bunch of stuff. I mean, the more I say that, it sounds kind of fun, but I don't know. Zombicide has its problems.
I'm curious what they're going to do with it, though, because the standard formula doesn't really fit superheroes. So I'll talk about that more tomorrow. But yeah, it's interesting. And there's a giant Galactus bigature, of course it did.
Nice.
So.
Oh, I mean that's what they do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Simon, I don't hate everything they do. In fact, Death May Die is one of my favorite games. It might be my favorite dungeon crawl game that's out currently. I've gotten a couple others that I'm excited for, that I've played some. I mean, Adventure Tactics is pretty close too. But no, I think Death May Die might be my favorite dungeon crawl game that's out there right now. I don't know. But again, so it's not like I hate everything Simon does. It's just I hate that there's like 50 million Zombicides and people keep buying them, because I think it's a fine game. I don't think it's a good game. And I got excited for like the outer space one, and I think it was better. But I don't know. They're fine.
We had a lot of fun playing the second edition on the channel recently. Yeah, it was Monday. Was it this week? It goes by so fast.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But they finally made some changes to like the way the general public's been playing. There's a lot of house rules that the general public use, and now it's officially in the rules. So it was good to see that, and some other tweaks they made to the game which made it better. But.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean lots of stuff. So anything else you got coming out this week that people should know about?
Not this week. No, next week is restarting. We are going to be starting up Assassin's Creed though, the whole campaign. Spoilers and everything. So if you guys are curious about that game.
Have you played that one yet, or is it going to be your first time playing through?
I have.
What are your thoughts so far? Early thoughts on it?
I am playing through the tutorial now, and I'm honestly disappointed.
Okay.
Only because it's the tutorial.
Okay.
Is what it comes down to. Like, I think the actual gameplay I'm going to enjoy a lot. It's just like the problem is, Kim and I, we played a ton of V Sabotage, which is the new name for it. V Commandos, the previous name, and so we're very familiar with the system. And it's like Okay, cool. I know what's happening. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of it,
Oh,
right?
so it's
But I
a
kind of feel like I have.
re-implementation of V Commandos.
Yes, it's a different flavor of it, I would say.
Oh, you're gonna love it
There's a
then.
lot of similarities, but some core differences as
Gotcha.
well.
I know how much you love V Commandos though, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But like, there's some, like I said, you kind of have to play through the tutorial because it gives you experience and gives you certain cards. You kind of have to step through it, which is annoying. And can't just easily. Well, maybe I can easily skip it if I just like look the rewards and pick the rewards out. But right now I'm playing with my son, so at least that and that side is fine. He can play with me and learn the rules as he goes. But I'm just excited to get to the actual mission itself.
Yeah.
So
Well, I will say, speaking of Crisis Protocol, I did play with my daughter today, and we had a blast. We absolutely loved it. So for people who do like
awesome.
Marvel, I mean, these little guys. Let me tell you, the miniatures are a pain in the butt. They are very hard to assemble. They're not push fit. They're not easy, but the game itself is easy. It's a weird combination that what they've done with it. So we played the co-op solo scenario that's put out by Atomic Mass Games, which is basically, it used to be Fantasy Flight. I not really. It's the miniature department, which is, I guess it never really was. There's a lot of people from Privateer Press actually. So the people who made Warmachine and Hordes. Speaking of Warmachine, but this is a much simpler game than most miniature games I've ever played. It's probably one of the most straightforward ones, but the balance is really good, and they have all these superheroes out there, and they do what you'd want them to do. Like if you were to, it's very cinematic. It does a very good job of that, and so yeah, I don't know. I'm really loving Crisis Protocol. We will have a solo co-op play on the channel at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's really me getting somebody else interested in doing it with me. I could do it by myself, but I was super excited to teach Mike and Jerry. But maybe I do a solo playthrough at some point if I get some time, because I'm gonna have some time off over the next couple of weeks. So that might be something that I work into as well.
Does that one have a good TTS mod? Or are you
Very
looking to do
good
with the
TTS
cameras?
mod. A very good TTS mod. In fact, they automate the AI with scripting in the TTS mod. Now, I don't know how good it is overall. I mean, I don't know. Miniatures games are hard to do on TTS, but I think with what they could do, it's very good. It's not going to be as easy as on the table, but I mean, the mod is very good. The problem is I don't have enough experience with not only the game, I've only played it 3 or 4 times at this point, but also the TTS mod has got some other stuff. Like, I played Marvel Champions hundreds of times. I could play it easily on the mod, but it's much harder to play, something you're not as familiar with on TTS. And because it's using range rulers and stuff like that, there's some hotkeys that really help. And there's some things it's like, I don't know how to make this work exactly right. So I'm a little nervous to do a stream about it, honestly, just because I'd want to play it a couple times first. But at the same time, I think people would be forgiving of like kind of stumbling your way through the mod. And I just don't know if I'm going to get to it. Because I'll be honest, guys, I don't do a lot of gaming that doesn't get streamed. I mean, in all honesty, I'm sure it's the same for you.
Sad truth to that. Yeah, it's sad truth, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, because of that, and especially TTS plays, I don't do a lot of TTS plays. I mean, it's funny. People probably know me for TTS plays because it's all I do on the stream. But outside of streaming, I don't do a lot of TTS, beside what I stream live. And the only reason I do it, and again, we always do it with games we already own. So it's not even, to try new games out. Although I think it's a perfectly viable reason to use TTS. I don't do it for that. A lot of times we just do it because we're not able to get in the same location. So it's the only way we can play some of these tabletop games we love, is with TTS.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, one more big thing coming out tomorrow, I almost forgot about this, is Blacklist Game is announcing our next game. So if you don't know, I'm a game designer with my co-designer Mike. I wasn't kidding. Dark Dealings was a design of ours. It came out, I don't know, 5 years ago, something like that. And so Salvation Road right? Behind me. I mean, neither of them are available, so I'm not pimping them for you guys to go buy our stuff, because literally you can't buy it if you wanted to. You can buy it on the secondary market. We don't benefit from that, but I don't care. I just want people to have good games, and I think they're both very good games. But our next announcement, or our next game, is being announced tomorrow by Blacklist. So that announcement will be out. I don't know when tomorrow, but there will be a TTS mod. So you can get on and play tomorrow the next game designed by me and Mike. So if you, especially if you are an old school video game fan, something definitely to check out. So, go back to the NES days. If you like that kind of stuff, there is a big announcement coming about a licensed property tomorrow.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, so. I mean, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but, there aren't that many old games. I didn't tell you what type of game it was, but
exactly.
But it's definitely we're excited about it. So that'll be our next game, and then we've been doing a lot of design stuff too. So Mike and I have our own announcement that'll be coming out probably early next year. But I'm excited because I've been working on that a lot lately too, and it's coming together really well. So that'll be something that's coming out from us. We're going to publish it ourselves.
Now, the announcement tomorrow, It's not going to be on the stream. It's not going to be on the other channel, so people can look there for it. Right?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do a TTS stream of it at some point coming up in the next week or so. Mm-hmm. So look forward to that. Maybe I'll do a solo one. But no, Blacklist is going to have a announcement about it, and I think Mike's putting one up on the One Stop Co-op Shop, the non-streamed version. Will have a solo playthrough. I actually think he played through a campaign a bit even. So you'll get to see that tomorrow.
Awesome. Can't wait. Woo-woo.
Yeah.
He's been working on that for a while too.
Yeah, I mean, it's come together fairly quickly considering what it was compared to our other games. I mean, gosh, we have a game that's been in the hopper for feels like 10 years at this point. I mean, we do have games that have been over 10 years in development at this point. Obviously not every day, but yeah, we have another one. I mean, I'm excited. The next couple years should be big for us. I keep saying that every year. Hopefully one of these years is actually true because it's been a while since we've had a game released. So I'm excited to finally get some stuff back out there again.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, man. Well, great talking to you as always, Steve. It's been too long. Thanks for joining us for Marvel Champions Friday. And we even got a everybody drink from Shadows of the Past. So we got that going for us.
And a big W.
Yes, and a big W.
Shadows Past and a big W.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you could join us. And we'll have to do it again. We will.
I'm always around. Love it, Peter. Thank you for having me.
All right, Steve. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.